This is the Star Wars Black Series Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett. As you can see, he looks amazing. His gun, the sculpt is really nice on this gun. The paint is amazing. He's a little bit like bluer than the other Boba Fett's, like he's not as green. His jetpack looks really good. His jetpack, as you can see, is like completely new. It's a completely new mold, and same as the back piece too. The rocket is a lot smaller than other ones, and the boosters, they're like kind of closer together, which is pretty cool. Most of him, I think, is actually pretty new. I don't think they really use a lot on him. One thing that I really like about him is that he has a cloth cape, which like on the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, his like cape thing is plastic and it kind of like gets in the way sometimes, but this being cloth helps a lot. One thing I saw on this is that his like boots are kind of backwards, so like if you want to, you can like turn this around and just turn his feet around, and like it is more accurate. But since like, let me show you that there's this, and when you turn it around, it's like not there anymore, so it kind of looks weird. That's the only reason why I don't do it, but you can do that, and it's really easy to do if you want to. His head sculpt, which this can also pop off and it moves, this looks pretty good, but his head sculpt is amazing. It's way better than the last one we got, and it's like super accurate too to the show. And kind of forgot the actor's name. It's like Tamara Moore or something like that, but it looks really good. And one thing I wish that they could do is like make this like also cloth, but I can see why they won't do that because it might be hard. But other than that, it looks really nice. And another thing I don't really like is that on his gauntlet, which I'll show this later, but in previous Boba Fett's it had like this like stick that comes out so you can put a flame effect on it, but on this one it doesn't have it. But the rocket's painted really nicely, and I don't think I've had any like a single QC issue with this figure, so that's pretty nice. Now, onto the articulation. He has toe joints, which is a new thing, which I don't even know if like any other Black Series has had. Toe joints, but that's really cool. And they're useful. I don't use them a lot, but I can see like other people using them more. His knee bends about like, almost 90 degrees, I'd say. And his arm bends like a little, like more than 90, which is pretty good. And then his wrist like swivels and turns in. Well, at least that one does. And his gauntlet also moves, which is pretty cool. Also, the hinge joints, they can also spin too, same as on here. He can kick out like not much, but I mean it's enough. And he can kick up like about 90, a little less. And I think his leg is backwards. Yeah, it was. It's funny. But on this arm, the hand rocks up and down for like the blaster and stuff. And one thing I would like watch out for is when you bend the arm, I like turning this a little bit more forward so that this piece isn't like, so that this isn't stretched as much, because that happened in my old Boba Fett, which kind of sucks. And also this can pop out too if you like do this too far. You like twist the gauntlet too far. But other than that, he articulates perfectly. He has butterfly joints inside, which you can kind of see, not much. They don't have like a lot of range because like the rubber thing that's over him, but it's still good to have. He has like an independent head and an independent neck, so those work pretty nicely together. And his rangefinder also moves, which is pretty cool. Another thing that I forgot to say is that his feet can rock up and down and side to side too. Oh, and also those are the peg holes. So yeah. Oh, and his torso can go all about because it's on a ball joint. It's not the best, but like, it's still good enough. Okay, now on to the accessories. So first up, his jetpack is really nice. Let me zoom in on it. As you can see, it's like really nicely painted. Like, I love it. His rocket can come out, or his missile, whatever it is. That comes out. It's kind of tight on mine, but I don't think it'll break. And the rocket boosters, those can also swivel, which is nice. And the jetpack effects from the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, the flame effects, those can fit into this, which is nice. Because like, I think every single jetpack is compatible with them, which is good on Hasbro, so that you can put those in. His carbine rifle, whatever it's called, this looks really nice. I love the paint on this. It's kind of hard to get into his hand, but he holds it pretty well. I don't think I've had him like ever drop it, which is nice. There's really nice detail on the scope and stuff. But yeah, it'd be cool if you could plug in like blast effects to it, but you can't do that, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. And then his little, whoa, it's not focusing. Focus. Focus. Please focus. Okay, his like hand blaster, this looks really nice, but on this side, I think the paint's chipping a little bit from like sliding it into his hand, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. But it looks nice though, and you might think that the accessories are the exact same from the Throne Room Boba Fett, but they're actually like a darker like gunmetal gray, which is kind of cool. And the jetpack is like completely different. Also, on the figure, you can put this into its holster and take it out and stuff. And the holster looks really nice too. This is him next to the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, which, is he better than him? No. But he is really close, and if you ever find him like in like a Walmart or something, which I did, I would definitely consider picking him up because he's really nice. This is him next to the Throne Room Boba Fett, which he's also really nice too. And as you can see, he does have the little plug thing for the flamethrower, which he doesn't have sadly, but I think this is a lot better than him. This is him next to the Carbine series Nedby. This is him next to the A New Hope Darth Vader. And finally, for a random one, this is him next to the new 2099. Overall, I think this is a great figure, and if you don't have a Boba Fett, or even if you have other Boba Fetts, I think this is an amazing figure, and you should definitely consider getting it, since I think he'd be pretty common, and you can probably find him in like most stores that sell Black Series, like GameStop, Target, or Walmart, all those. So yeah, definitely consider getting him, and yeah, well, see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.